because every star has a story to tell. Shin Min-a and Lee Byung, a rare acting partnership that grew with time. In the Korean entertainment industry, some actor pairings become famous because of romance, visual chemistry, or commercial success. But there are also rare partnerships that stand out for a different reason. They grow quietly, mature over time, and reflect the evolution of acting itself. Shin Min-a and Lee Byung-hun belong to that rare category. Their collaborations did not follow the usual path of trendy screen couples. Instead, they represent something deeper. A long journey through different stages of Korean drama and cinema, shaped by age, experience, and emotional depth. This is the story of their shared screen history. Not just how many times they work together, but why their partnership matters. The beginning in Beautiful Days.
오빠, 오빠 결혼하지 마.
Their first collaboration dates back to 2001 in the drama Beautiful Days. At that time, Lee Byung-hun was already an established leading actor. He carried the emotional weight of the series and represented the image of a mature male star of the early Hallyu era. Shin Min-a, on the other hand, was just at the beginning of her career. She played a supporting role, the younger sister of Lee Byung-hun's character. This was not a romantic pairing. There was no attempt to create visual chemistry or dramatic tension between them. Yet, this early collaboration is important. It shows the contrast between experience and youth. Lee Byung-hun acted with control and restraint. Shin Min-a displayed freshness, innocence, and a natural presence that hinted at future potential. Looking back, Beautiful Days feels like the first page of a long book. Not dramatic on its own, but meaningful in hindsight. A dark turn in A Bittersweet Life. In 2005, their paths crossed again, this time on the big screen, in A Bittersweet Life. This collaboration marked a complete shift in tone. Lee Byung-hun delivered one of the most iconic performances of his career. Cold, silent, emotionally restrained, yet deeply tragic. Shin Min-a played a woman who exists almost like a symbol rather than a traditional heroine. She represented desire, illusion, and emotional distance. Their interaction in this film was minimal in dialogue, but heavy in atmosphere. They did not rely on expressive conversations. Instead, their acting was built on silence, glances, and unspoken tension. This film highlighted a crucial difference in their acting styles at that time. Lee Byung-hun mastered internalized emotion. Every movement was calculated. Every pause carried meaning. Shin Min-a, still early in her career, acted more instinctively. She brought softness and vulnerability that contrasted with the film's brutal masculinity. Together, they created a balance: violence versus fragility, control versus longing. This collaboration showed that their chemistry was never about romance. It was about emotional contrast. Reunion after 2 decades in Our Blues. Fast forward to 2022. After more than 20 years, they reunited in the television series Our Blues. By this time, both actors had changed profoundly. Lee Byung-hun was no longer just a star. He had become a symbol of Korean acting excellence, respected domestically and internationally. Shin Min-a had transformed from a youthful image into a mature actress known for emotional intelligence and realism. In Our Blues, they portrayed 2 deeply wounded adults, not idealized lovers, not dramatic heroes, just ordinary people carrying emotional scars. Their performances were quiet, sometimes almost uncomfortable in their honesty. What made this collaboration special was restraint. They did not try to impress the audience. They allowed silence to speak. They allowed awkwardness to feel real. This is the kind of acting that only comes with time. Their shared history added an invisible layer to the story. Viewers who knew their past collaborations could feel the weight of years between them, not as characters, but as actors who had grown, failed, learned, and endured. Why this partnership matters. Shin Min-a and Lee Byung-hun are not remembered as a classic romantic couple, and that is precisely why their partnership is meaningful. They represent a different kind of on-screen relationship, one built on professionalism, emotional honesty, and artistic growth. Their collaborations reflect the evolution of Korean storytelling, from melodrama to noir cinema to realistic human narratives. They also reflect the evolution of acting itself, from expressive performance to minimalism, from external emotion to internal truth. In an industry often driven by trends, youth, and instant popularity, their shared history reminds us of something important. True acting value is built over time. Shin Min-a and Lee Byung-hun have only collaborated a few times, but each collaboration belongs to a different era of Korean entertainment. Together, these projects form a quiet timeline, one that mirrors their personal and professional growth. They may never be labeled as a legendary screen couple, but they stand as a rare example of artistic continuity. And sometimes, that kind of legacy lasts longer than any trend. Career overview of Shin Min-a and Lee Byung-hun. Shin Min-a, from youthful image to emotional maturity. Shin Min-a began her career in the late 1990s as a model before transitioning into acting. In her early years, she was often associated with a bright, youthful image, playing characters that emphasized innocence, warmth, and charm. However, what truly defines her career is not popularity, but transformation. Over time, Shin Min-a consciously moved away from decorative roles. She chose characters with emotional weight, inner conflict, and psychological depth. Her performances gradually became quieter, more restrained, and more realistic. Rather than expressing emotion through exaggerated reactions, she learned to convey feeling through silence, hesitation, and subtle facial changes. This evolution turned her into an actress trusted with complex adult characters, women who are imperfect, wounded, and emotionally layered. Today, Shin Min-a is recognized not just as a star, but as an actress with emotional intelligence and artistic discipline. Her strength lies in making ordinary characters feel deeply human. Lee Byung-hun, a benchmark of Korean acting. Lee Byung-hun represents a different trajectory. From early in his career, he was known for his intensity and control. He built his reputation through characters that demanded emotional restraint, moral ambiguity, and internal conflict. Unlike actors who rely on expressive dialogue, Lee Byung-hun specializes in internalized acting. His performances often unfold through posture, gaze, and silence, rather than words. Over the decades, he has moved seamlessly between television, Korean cinema, and international projects. Yet, regardless of scale or genre, his acting philosophy remains consistent. Precision, discipline, emotional truth. Lee Byung-hun is often described as an actor's actor, someone whose presence elevates the realism of a scene without drawing attention to technique. His career is not defined by trends or image, but by longevity and respect. As we look back at the shared history of Shin Min-a and Lee Byung-hun, one thing becomes clear. Their partnership was never designed to be iconic in a conventional sense. There were no grand romantic arcs or headline-driven pairings. Instead, their collaborations quietly reflect the passage of time. They met on screen as actors at very different stages of life. They reunited as artists, shaped by experience, failure, growth, and emotional understanding. What connects their work is not chemistry in the traditional sense, but honesty. Honesty in performance. Honesty in aging. Honesty in portraying people as they are, not as ideals. In an industry that often celebrates youth and immediacy, their shared journey reminds us that true acting value is built slowly. Not in moments, but in decades. And sometimes, the most meaningful screen partnerships are the ones that grow silently, alongside the actors themselves.